What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Transfer Tuesdays. Now, it's been a few weeks since I've done one of these with the Euro tournament going on. I missed a lot of them because there was just too much football to cover, and as well as do the transfer news, and my focus was on the tournament and the football. But it is back, and first up from Sportsmole, Arsenal are chasing Ben White. They've been interested in him for a while. And they're looking to get him. So I haven't seen no fee or nothing for him, but Arsenal are chasing Ben White. That is from Sportsmole. The next one from AFP, Sergio Ramos has signed a 2-year contract with PSG. Obviously leaving Madrid. I would have loved to have seen him in the Premiership before he retires, but PSG will probably most likely be his last destination, I feel, before he retires. But a great buy for PSG, I feel. And just a quality player still. I think he should have been in the Spain team for the Euros, to be honest. So, PSG, 2-year contract for Sergio Ramos. Next up from Transfer Market Web, Barcelona are watching Renato Sanchez, the Portuguese player, previously of Swansea City, if you remember all them years back. Kind of flopped at Swansea, but he was very young at the time. And I feel that if he would have come back to the Premiership now, he would do a lot better with the experience and a few more years under his belt. I think he would handle it now. But Barcelona are watching him and trying to get him. Next up from the hard tackle, Liverpool interested in Bharati from Italy. Obviously, you've just seen him for Italy in the European Championships. I believe he plays for... Is it Sassuolo? I'm not sure. I know Locatelli does. I can't remember exactly who Bharati plays for, but Liverpool are interested in him. And I don't know if he probably would suit Liverpool. Very direct, very quick, technical. Probably would suit them, to be fair. Next up from Tribal Football, Arsenal have offered a contract for Neves at Wolves. Not sure what they've offered him or for how long, but the contract has been offered to him, and I think that he would suit Arsenal. He's that type of player. He's good in the possession, good to set pieces, and I think he probably would suit Arsenal. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does go there. Next up again for Arsenal, they agree a Saliba loan from Marseille, the defender. I haven't ever watched this guy. I remember seeing bits and his name pop up a few times. I think it was a controversial thing about him in a dressing room at one point, and a video that emerged. But a defender from Marseille. As I said, I've never watched him though. But Arsenal interested in him for a loan deal. They've agreed. Next up from AFP, Udinese, Rodrigo de Paul joins Atletico Madrid on a 5-year contract. I remember covering this in one of the other transfer shows. I've heard of the guy, but more from Pro Evolution Football. Plays for Udinese, who I remember vaguely from watching Italian football a few years back. Obviously, they had Alexis Sanchez at one point. I think they had that Quagliarella and Asamoah, I believe. But yeah, he's joined Atletico Madrid on a 5-year deal for 41 million. But as I said, I've never watched him, so I don't really know what sort of player he is. Next up from Sportsmole, Real Sociedad have signed Ryan from Brighton. I think that'd be a good buy for them. I thought he's been good for Brighton when he's played. Obviously, they've had that Sanchez a lot last year for Brighton, but before that, I thought Ryan was very consistent for them. So a good buy for Sociedad. Very experienced Premier League goalkeeper, so good buy for them. AFP up next. Hakimi joins PSG on a 5-year contract for 71 million. I know that Chelsea were doing a lot, or the most that they could do to try and get him. Hasn't worked, and he's gone to PSG. So they've got Ramos, they've also got Wijnaldum, and now they've got Hakimi. I mean, 3 magnificent buys for them, I think. Quality players. 71 million is a lot of money, but he's definitely worth it. So a good buy for PSG. Next up for goal.com, Arsenal signed Tavares from Benfica, fullback. I've heard of the guy. I can't say I've ever remember watching him, but they got him for 7 million on a 5-year deal. So yeah, as I said, I haven't watched him, I don't think, but Arsenal are heavily linked in a lot of these deals on this transfer show today, so they look like they're trying to do a lot of work. So fair play to Arsenal if they can get all these deals done. AFP, Firpo, Barcelona, I believe he's a wing-back, has joined Leeds. I remember signing him on FIFA, I think, for... I don't know if it was Manchester United or... can't remember who it was for, but I remember buying him in one of the FIFA games. Quality player from what I can remember. Technical, quick. Wing-back, good energy. Just a solid player. So Barcelona and has joined Leeds, so it'd be interesting to see how he does, because I think he would definitely suit their system of on the ball when they're attacking and getting forward. And yeah, he's got good energy, so Leeds are about energy as it is. And then last up this week from Sportsmole, Hector Bellerin of Arsenal wants to join Inter Milan. Hasn't featured hardly at all for Arsenal for a number of years. He's had a lot of injuries as well, and he wants to join Inter Milan. This might happen, this deal, just because Inter have lost a few players recently, I believe. I know that Ashley Young's gone back to Aston Villa. So he could go in for him, like if they're looking to replace. He could potentially fill that gap that Young's left. So Hector Bellerin wants to join Inter Milan. I wouldn't be surprised if that deal happens, simply because he's not playing a lot for Arsenal. And as I said, Inter Milan have just sold Ashley Young, so they're looking for spaces to fill. So that is it for this week's Transfer Tuesdays, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll try to be a bit more consistent with these again, week for week. But yeah, it's just been a lot of tournament football recently and stuff, so that kind of took priority. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.